What is going on, guys? Sid here with another FIFA 21 video, and welcome to the RTG on this channel. So guys, another day of FUT Birthday is upon us, and guys, there's an amazing Renato Sanches that was just released, but I mean, that's like one of the best looking cards I've seen, but I don't think as a super sub, because remember guys, this is how my squad is looking, and you know that we are doing bronze pack method. I think bronze pack method, this morning I was really busy. I couldn't really get any matches in. I tried to get some FUT Champs matches in, but it was just a very hectic day. So I've been trying my best. I can't guarantee I'll even complete another, up to 10 matches in FUT Champs this weekend, right? I knew that going in, but at the same time, I tried to make some time, right? So long story short, if you guys have been following the streams, following the channel, you know that we are working up to the prime icon version of this Javier Zanetti, 92 rated. He'll go up to like 95, right, with the Shadow Chem style. I think he's 95 rated, 95 rated right back, right? But for the time being, right, this is how the team's looking, and the team is playing absolutely superb. But I did lose 2 matches in FUT Champs, right? I barely played any matches, won a couple of them, and I lost 2. One I lost yesterday was due to lag, but the match I just finished playing let me know I need super subs, right? Because remember, we don't have a bench anymore, right? And Toni Kroos, in terms of physicality, right, he drops off, right? His stamina is, it seems pretty high, but he drops off, right? And the stamina on Busquets is a little better, but Toni Kroos, he kind of disappears in the probably around the 70th minute mark, I want to say. So when you're trying to find an adequate super sub for both my CDMs, right, because they're like the workhorses in my team, I was thinking, there's so many good options today. Should I do Renato Sanches, which looks absolutely amazing, but then I looked at the price range, right, 87, 86, 85, and I'm just thinking to myself, not really feasible. But I did have a lot of fodder that I was able to complete this beautiful. I know everybody's been doing this card, right? It's absolutely necessary in your team to do this card, right? So guys, I got it done, right? Arturo Vidal is now in my squad, and guys, we've got 3 brilliant packs to open, so this is absolutely going to be a brilliant video. What we're going to do, we're going to get to a FUT Champs level match, right? We're going to use Arturo Vidal as a super sub, right? We're not going to sub him on right away, but maybe we sub him on in the second half, right? But I am so happy to actually have done this. I'm gonna put a Shadow Chem style on him because I am gonna be using him as a CDM, my super sub CDM, and he will probably be replacing my Toni Kroos when it comes time. But look at this card. This card is just demonic, right? For an 89 rated center mid, the card is just, the way the stats are displayed on this card is just absolutely brilliant. And I know you guys saw that we did pack that Hermoso. Hermoso is absolutely brilliant paired with Varane. So really Zanetti has to be upgraded, and my center back version of Varane needs to be upgraded, right? To something, at least maybe an icon moments or something at this stage in the game. I'm thinking that's what's going to end up happening. But I am not complaining one bit. This Arturo Vidal looks absolutely brilliant. And you know what, I was just saying to myself, I was going back and forth, and there really is no reason to go back and forth. The card just looks absolutely beast in every way, shape, and form, right? So we are going to strap a Shadow Chem style on him, right? And we're going to have some fun with this card, right? Obviously, when you see his base, when you see these stats, they aren't going to be like the 10 chem stats, right? It's at 5, so it doesn't make any sense for me to show you those. But you know what, he will go up to, I believe as a CDM, he goes up to a 95 rated CDM, if I'm not mistaken. But it's been a while since I checked the FUTWiz stats. But when the card originally came out, I did check it, and yeah, guys, looks absolutely superb, right? Absolute steal. And I had so much fodder that I built up in the past couple of days that didn't really make a dent in my coins. Maybe I spent maybe 45k on that outside of the fodder that I already had. So guys, we have a small rare gold players pack, a rare election players pack, and a prime mix players pack, and then we jump into one match, right? And let's see how he plays in the second half. He's going in my team not as a primary player. He's going in as a super sub, so we really are just asking ourselves that question, right? Can he hack it as a super sub, second half super sub? I already think he will, right? But we'll see, right? So obviously we didn't get anything in this pack, but we're just gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it flowing, keep everything good. You know, we're trying to make the best out of this day. You know, it's been a hectic day. I didn't even think I was gonna make a video today, but you know what, guys? I had to try, right? I had to try. So wow, second pack. So these packs, you know, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you about the fodder in this, you know, in this game. It's absolutely trash. At least there are player picks out, but I kind of want to just continue working up to my Zanetti whenever I get a chance to access, you know, the mobile app. So small rare gold players pack. This will probably be the highlight. This is, you know, highest probability to pull something good. Can we get a? Wow, that is absolutely shocking, but to be expected in this year's FIFA, right? 82 of Celso. I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to tell you guys. At least we get an 82 Boateng. So we do make back some coins, but we don't really make back any coins. But the way that Vidal just looks on paper, like, it's a steal. You know, you can't really complain when the card looks as brilliant as it does, right? So this is what the team's looking like right now. Let's jump into just one match for the sake of this video, to keep, you know, for time's sake, right? It's 4-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, absolutely brilliant, high. That is what you want to see, especially when you're using him as a CDM, right? So do I have any CM to CDMs, right? Just to make sure he's perfect so there are no errors. I guess we don't. It's not really necessary. But in any case, let's hop into the first match. Let's go. Alright, so my opponent's team, right? Remember, we're only playing one match. This looks like a really bare bones team, but it kind of leads me to believe this guy knows how to play FIFA, right? And at this stage in FIFA, there are really no casual players, right, left in FIFA 21. I think a lot of the casual players really jumped ship after Team of the Year. That's usually the case, but this year especially, with, you know, just the state of FIFA and the frustration levels in the community. But I could be wrong. But I had my impressions in this match that I wasn't, right? So I'm recording this like during the match. What you're gonna be hearing is like post-processing recording, right, of the match. But really had to take my time and feel this guy out because he was masking a lot of his moves well, right? I'm no longer in FUT Champs, especially. I don't get fooled very easily, right, by you know, by an opponent's team, right? Because the skill level of the opponent usually tells in game. There's like certain movements in game that once you see the minute movements, you already know what they're capable of. And yeah, this guy definitely was good at masking. Like, I have to use that word a lot. He was good at masking what direction he was going to go, what direction he was going to pass in. Could be the formation as well, but right there with Mesut Ozil, like, he knew how to ball roll correctly. He knew which direction to take with Ozil. He just knew how to take his time on the ball. So that kind of surprised me. Like, that goal to make it 1-1 really did surprise me. It took me off guard, right? But in any case, I like to sub on Deshiglio. Obviously, we are working up to the 92 Zanetti, right? So I didn't want to make any errors. But in the first half really felt like a feeling out process. Guys, like, I've only played 7. This is my 7th match in FUT Champs. As I stated, 2 losses. But this was the absolute funniest thing, right? I subbed on Deshiglio, right? And he just takes a full run at it. And I guess my opponent was trying to, like, guess when I was going to cut inside, because obviously you're going to do that, or pass it off to Dybala. And it just didn't happen. Like, he couldn't read that move. And it was absolutely clown car. Like, there needs to be, like, this whole match ended up being... Like feeling out your opponent in this game was really difficult, because we were doing a lot of weirdness, right? That you normally wouldn't get away with, but for this reason, like, there were so many feints in this match, right? That you didn't know when an opponent was gonna pass off the ball. So it was like pretty high tempo, but the feints, and when you were gonna pass off, the timing of the passing, things like that. my opponent is definitely no rookie. So guys, right now it's the second half. I'm gonna sub on Arturo Vidal and see if King Arturo can make a difference. This guy is no rookie. Very, very hard to read. He's really masking his attacks very well. Very well rounded in terms of skill moves. Alright, second half, let's go. Alright, so we're back at the second half. Arturo Vidal, King Arturo is subbed on. And, you know, Toni Kroos's acceleration, his sprint speed, natural defensive stats just aren't there for a 93 rated. Is he 93? Yeah, he should be 93. Guys, why am I blanking right now? On the simplest things, like this is even my squad. Like, this is so wild. But yeah, Arturo Vidal comes on, like, right away, right? And, guys, boom! Messi's touch from Arturo Vidal's laser-like pass to Messi's touch. You already knew what was going to happen, right? And of course, yeah, Toni Kroos is 93 rated. I don't know why I second-guess myself so much in FIFA 21, because usually the things I say are usually correct, right? But, I was raised as a scientist, so you're already, you know, you're always raised scientist, musician, martial artist, you name it, right? One of those, like, overachieving kind of kids. But, you know, so now I'm trying my hand at FIFA, right? But, yeah, that's the thing. Like, Arturo Vidal came on, right, in the second half. And, guys, what can you say? What can you say about this card? Paired with Busquets, you already know he's going to do the work, right? And, the stats are so damn well-rounded. Does it show up in game? Hell to the yes! It shows up. It shows up big time. Really fills the gap that Toni Kroos, you know, is missing in game, right? That version of the Toni Kroos card, right? Obviously, it's a great starter card. But guys, look at this Modric. Look at that Modric. Why am I saying Modric? Dybala. Scrap that. I'm thinking of Luka Modric. I'm thinking of replacing Toni Kroos with Luka Modric. So that's where my head was. My head was in a couple places. So if I do get that FUT Birthday player for you know, for that Luka Modric FUT Birthday player, he will replace my Toni Kroos, right? At the start of the matches, but for right now, Toni Kroos doesn't work. But Vidal, right, as a super sub, second half, he just shuts everything down. So guys, it's like, you know, it's just one of those things where you just know it's gonna happen. But guys, this match in the second half, especially, inputs were really weird. The way the game was moving, the gameplay, very weird. But that'll be the in-game commentary. So guys, stay tuned. Everything that Toni Kroos, I mean, Toni Kroos has his own, like, his own way of playing, right? And he has his own pluses and negatives, but Toni Kroos' physicality, the way I have Toni Kroos set up, his physicality, his acceleration, and his defensive, just natural defensive abilities are not, you know, as good. His passing stats are absolutely brilliant, is absolutely insane, his attacking stats are insane, but as soon as you notice the difference, as soon as you pair Vidal with Busquets, the way I've got my formation going and the CDMs going, in game, this match was very, I know you couldn't tell the milliseconds, the ping looked fine on paper, but there was, you know, you could see the ping fluctuating, but the thing is, there's some weird delay going on. There was some weird delay going on in this match, and it was very hard to tell. The responsiveness in this match was really like, had me questioning, you know, some of the, you know, some of my passes, some of my shots, you know, because they weren't going off. Like, it was just very weird. And this was a, you know, don't let anything fool you. This opponent was really high in terms of, he's definitely a skiller. He definitely knows how to play FIFA. I don't think there are any casual players left in FIFA this year, to be quite honest with you. But look, as soon as I subbed on Vidal, that Messi goal automatically happened. What an amazing laser-like pass. And just that little bit of room, and Messi slots it away. Absolutely brilliant, but it's what you expect from Arturo Vidal. Obviously, I'm not going to do any crazy skill moves or like that. It's foot chance level. But right here, the way that goal was going on, I was just like wondering to myself, what on earth is going on? My players' reactions and everything just wasn't there. But I could have put away way more chances, but I really just wanted to run down the clock. And Dybala just absolutely, it's an absolute beast in this game. I've stated that in previous videos. This Dybala card, since it came out, in terms of longevity, it's one of the best cards in the game. But Arturo Vidal does the work as a super sub. Yeah, 9 tackles. Yeah, my opponent was pretty good. Possession-wise, I don't care. 8 shots on target. 8 shots, 7 on target. Passing accuracy could be a little better. Shooting accuracy could be a little better. But, you know, that's just how the game played. You know, but very, very odd in terms of how the game felt. So I've only dropped 2 matches. I kind of stated that the second match, the ping was absolutely great, but it prompted me to do, you know, I was sitting on way too much fodder, and I really needed a bench, right? I really needed a bench. And how did King Arturo play? He played like an absolute monster. So the team's shaping up to be absolutely brilliant. Obviously, I sub on Deshiglio for now, until we get the 92 rated Zanetti, and Arturo as a super sub, second half super sub. Guys, he's gonna do the work. He's gonna shut down my opponent's midfield. He's gonna shut down my opponent's attacks. That's what you want to see. So really, in all realities, right now, all we have to do is upgrade the Varane, upgrade the Zanetti, and then I will be very, very comfortable with the way my team is progressing in FIFA 21. This has been Sid. Peace, love, all the blessings to you and yours.